Hey out there. All right. So the last, I don't know, last hour or so has been kind of hard, really hard. But um, as I was getting off work, I was checking my phone for messages and actually just trying to wait to see if I can hear any more word. So I don't even know if I live streamed yesterday. So I was doing some other things, but I think I did live stream yesterday. But anyway, so yesterday I had a phone call session with my brother and a social worker, and it was kind of like it felt kind of like an I don't know, not an interview, but kind of. And I don't know, I had a different expectation of what was going to happen, but then again, I also I guess pleasantly surprised about what was asked of me. Surprised in a good way, meaning they were trying to determine if he's ready to be discharged. And I also realized that that time of day he was kind of also exhibiting some symptoms that I almost noticed right away over the phone. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So the phone call was pretty okay, and maybe I had more expectation than what was actually happening there. But I went about after that phone call, just doing some things around the house, around the apartment, that is, and recording, because what I'm figuring is that at this point, I've got to find a way to increase my income to be able to help him. And I'm a musician. And one of my long-standing gigs is on hiatus right now. So I'm just like, what am I going to do? So I need to start figuring out how to make some more income along with being a teacher, because being a teacher, you just automatically are broke all the time. So trying to figure out some stuff around that. And so today after work, like I said, I was checking my messages. Well, actually, before even that, my brother called me last night around midnight. I was actually surprised. So I picked up because I could see who, from where they were calling. I thought it was, staff or something like that. So, but no, it was him. And he was asking for clothes. And I know, I've been kind of torn about being able to go visit or not. The website is actually really murky on that. Like, I have no idea when visiting hours are. When I try to call there, nobody answers the phone. In fact, so he called, like I said, in the middle of the night around like 12:30. Sorry, I'm looking to see where the sirens are coming from. And he was asking for clothes. And I don't remember what I told him. I think something to the effect of it's the middle of the night kind of thing. So because I did talk to him. And I don't remember what I said exactly because I was asleep. And the call woke me up. I wasn't alarmed, but I was concerned. So, um, so basically, he sounded calmer. I will say that, but that also kind of bothered me in that I thought that he was getting sleep, and they had changed his sleeping pill. So I'm wondering, why is he awake in the middle of the night? So this morning, before I went to work, I sent an email to the social worker saying, hey, what's going on? Like, he called me in the middle of the night. And first of all, I don't know what your protocols are. I didn't go too deep into that, but basically something to the effect of, I'm not sure how he was able to call me in the middle of the night asking for something random like this. And I have it set up in my email system since before, when he got lost or went missing in Birmingham, that if I send out an email, I can check and see if somebody's actually opened up my emails. And that was one of the things that helped me kind of find my brother, figure it out when he was missing. So somebody has answered or at least opened their email today that I sent this morning about that. But they have not responded. And I don't know what is happening right now. Last I heard was the social worker was going to talk to the doctor about my brother getting injections versus the pills. They were even looking to see if there was an independent, I forget what they officially call it, but like an independent living situation that he can go to. He says, my brother says yes. He said yes. And so I'm happy that he is saying yes to that. I hope he's happy, or if he remembers. And that's another issue that I keep, I guess, trying to remind them. It's like, I don't know if he remembers certain things. So nobody has responded to the email that I sent this morning. But like I said, since I checked my messages this afternoon, my brother called again asking for clothes. This time he was a little bit more detailed, and it sounded like he was a little even more clear than before. So he's sounding more like himself. And that led me to this, like this morning. Well, actually, I kind of had a feeling. So I went ahead and packed a bag. And I guess, I don't know, like in my naiveness, I hadn't realized that we need to have a set of clothes for him, like just in case, at least in my vehicle, I guess moving forward or whatever. That's what I'm going to have to do, is just have a spare set of clothes just in case of emergencies or whatever, you know. And I'm just trying to figure out what possible chess moves can we do now at this point. So he says, my brother says yes to being able to have his own housing away from me, because that was something else I think I was stressing out about last night. It's like, well, if they find him somewhere that's across town, it's going to be a lot different. And I don't want him doing the same things over and over again that he had been doing before that's not been helping him. That's kind of where maybe my expectation in the phone call yesterday with the social worker was that I need you to really start doing things that will be healthy for you. But as I, learn more about this disorder, is some of it, I know deep down he can't help it, but I kind of feel like I want to say it just for my own sake, say it. But we got to break him out of the habit of what he was doing before to survive. He's not in, you're not in survival mode anymore. And maybe that's what I need to tell him. It's like, you're in a safe place right now, and we're trying to just get you healthy right now. You don't have to run away. You don't have to try to flee. So I think a lot of my fear right now was that he was trying to get out. He was trying to lure me up there to get him out, when really this whole entire time, for almost like a month, he's been trying to get in. And now he wants to get out. But at least the last few phone calls that he's left messages, he's expressed wanting a change of clothes. So I'm feeling a little bit more like, okay, so maybe he is actually calming down a little bit more and really trying to use this time to never have to go back again. That's my hope. And realize that he has something to live for, that something he can have a happy life, right? Like all the things that he could have are right there in front of him, that if he just does the healthy things, he can have those things, the healthy life, you know? And I think, again, part of it is to harm him. I want him to be independent. I tell him this. And I even told him over the phone that, yeah, friends, I'm going like, I'm going to be gone for the summer on and off. And I can't be with him to go travel across town to give him his pills. You know what I mean? So he has to get up and actually take them or get the injections. That's what I'm worried about. It's like I'm saying these things to these doctors and to whomever is listening over there on that end, but I need acknowledgement, and I need to know, like, is this going to happen? Because right now what they're saying, at least from yesterday, they're checking with the insurance. Back to this really garbagey healthcare system we have. The people who actually, need this because their disorder has advanced, I don't know, insurance got people by the throat, you know? So I'm worried. I'm hoping, I'm trying to have as many backups as possible now at this point. So I've already reached out to my H&R to see if my brother can be on my insurance, because I just need more options. He needs more options. And a lot of times people wonder, like, oh, these people are homeless or whatever. It's like, because people don't have options. And then they make people jump through hoops. And then they make people wait. And some people just don't have the luxury of waiting.